SMS should be illegal, bro.
Oh.
What about SNL? Should that be illegal?
Yeah, probably.
No.
I'd allow it. They have one funny skit every, like...
2 months.
Yeah.
I don't know where I should go next.
I'm okay with SNL leaving.
No, actually, we haven't done much at Gelato Beach.
What about all the classics like Two Wild and Crazy Guys? Huh? You don't like that one?
Is that real?
Yeah. That's like from the 70s.
Two Wild and Crazy Guys. That feels like
Steve
a good...
Martin and someone else.
It feels like you could have made this up.
No, I don't think enough.
Penis shadow.
Like, I think the entire joke of that skit is just the two of them, and one of them will go, "Hey, we're just two wild and crazy guys," and it's like that's it.
Wow, that sounds funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to turn this worm into pieces.
I remember one of the few. Alert to the tower!
What?
It's a sniffling caterpillar.
It's a sniffling publican.
I like those things. I would keep one as a friend. They could walk around my mirror.
Turn on bubble data. What the fuck?
Some weird thing is curled up on the tower to take a nap.
That's me, baby. I love curling up on a tower, taking a nap. Oh yeah, it's threatening their legendary egg of sand.
Yeah. Fuck that fucking
I
sandbird
hate that level. With all the viscosity in my juices.
With the viscous hatred.
Viscous is my
I remember that
hatred.
one older SNL skit with Will Ferrell where he has a gorilla and he's like trying to kill his like wife or something.
What?
But he's like, oh, I know. Oh, it's like I don't want to make it look like I did it, so I'm gonna you know.
Blame the gorilla.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna, like, release the gorilla, get out and kill my wife, and no one will suspect a thing or something. And he comes out, he lets the gorilla out, and the gorilla just puts a gun up to her and just shoots her and just gives him the gun and goes back in his cage.
Oh, that's right. I have to kill the little flimblings.
The flimblings.
Gorilla killed.
Damn.
The
Actual
Flambo
reflections.
Pokemon.
Wow.
You don't get those from vampires. Oh, I have to be on the other side.
How do they know they'll look good?
It's just a commercial for the Wolfman. It's like, that's right, folks. I actually have a reflection.
It's like a political campaign. It's like, Mr. Dracula does not have a reflection. Would you trust this man in office?
You gotta spray them so they go to the edge.
Oh shit. Okay.
Spray him to the edge.
I'm on the edge
Of
of being sprayed.
On this mirror,
Just spray or be sprayed.
that's the sequel to my autobiography.
Spray or be sprayed.
Yeah.
The Brandon Cantaran story.
An oral history of Brandon Cantaran.
An oral history of Among Us. What is Among Us
The
potion?
Among Us potion.
What is this?
If you haven't seen, it was like some YouTuber being cringe, but it got memed the shit out of it. Or it's like the Among Us potion. They say that if I drink this Among Us potion at 3 a.m., you will turn into the imposter. And it's so funny.
I think I have seen this.
Yeah.
Or at least heard the audio.
Yeah, like people like draw their characters like doing it or you know.
Drinking Among Us juice.
Yeah, bro.
The Among Us potion.
If I gave you the Among Us potion, would you drink it at 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. like is a whole genre in and of itself on YouTube, isn't it? Because like people are like, oh, if you call this number at 3 a.m., Freddy Fazbear will answer the phone.
The witching hour, bro. That's the actual
It's 3
It's like it's like a witch thing. That 3 a.m. is when the most spirits are active or something.
when the most witches come to witch.
Yeah, bro. I'm literally gonna go witch on someone.
I'm releasing all my witchness on you. Die, child.
You ever see that one witch movie where she goes up and witches on him?
Yeah, that's Blair Witch.
You know she had to do it.
She witches so loud that she's blaring.
That's one blaring witch.
Oh my god, that witch is blaring.
Wow,
what are we to do?
Wow, this really is a Blair Witch.
The Were Bitch Project. It's a Were Bitch.
On the night of the full moon, she gets really mean.
It's like she's having her period, am I right, guys?
Period joke. Menstruation.
Period joke is kind of a period joke. It only happened from like forever ago until 1997
1997.
or later, I guess. I feel like period jokes were pretty common until like the late 2000s.
We should make a documentary about it.
The period joke.
The late period joke. But like the title ends with the period. Maybe even 3. Who knows?
Ellipses.
That's my favorite Greek god.
Damn. You think having a period stuff? Try having an ellipses.
These nuts.
Try having ellipses.
My period.
Try having ellipse on my nuts.
I don't even get a period. I get a semicolon. That's
Damn,
how
bro,
bad
my
it
colon's
is.
full.
I'm like concerned about what these photos are that Amelia sent me. What if they're like ransom notes?
They're smile dog.
God.
Ransom notes? The Shine Sprite landed where the sandcastle was.
Oh shit. Okay. This is a very efficient form of travel, by the way. Everybody out there should try it.
Sandcastle magic.
Fuck me.
Cataquax, bro.
Fuck me.
What?
I swear, if I die to Cataquax, if I die to Cataquax right now,
Why are you jumping into them?
I was jumping away from them.
Into the other one.
You absolute sandwich. Those are the worst kinds of witches, by the way. It gets.
Did you just get sand in your boxers?
This guy's asshole is so hot that it's lighting his shrooms on fire.
Bro, same.
Oh wait, you can't actually put this guy out, can you?
Yeah.
Does he give you money?
Probably not.
Then why am I doing this?
I'm a capitalist. What am I doing?
What's up, bitch?
Whoa, you saved me. Thanks a bundle.
Oh, you did give me money. This was worth it.
Kind of. You don't need the blue coins to fucking beat it.
No, but it's fun. It's a fun little excursion.
How many sprites do you need? Please say 23.
I believe. How many worlds are there?
I don't
Six?
remember. I think there's like 7 or 8. You got the harbor, Pianta Village. I should go back.
So I
there.
think it's 60 actually, like in Mario 64,
shit. Okay.
because it's all of them times 7, and I think you can pick up stray ones.
Oh, I like these red coin ones. They're kind of fun.
Are you lying to me or are you lying to yourself? Huh?
I think red coin ones in this game are more fun than the red coin ones in 64.
Yes, for sure.
How could you?
But there are levels where the red coins suck to find. This is not one of them for me.
No, because you have to fucking deal with the fucking wind. Who, may I remind you, top 3, top 10, top number 15. It's number 3 of things I fucking hate. Especially when you're in that little area over there with the little fucking spinny windmills.
Skill issue.
Fuck the wind. Okay, Mr. Jump on Cataquax. My bad.
I was jumping away from them.
Yeah, into them.
I was providing spectacle for this pitiful show.
King Crimson be like, I don't fuck with the wind. Oh.
Whoa.
The wind knows not to fuck me. We've had this conversation before. I have a restraining order.
I was like, no means no, wind. No means no.
And then you showed them no means no.
And they goes, dum, 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 dum.
And they go, stupid monkeys, fucking monkeys, or however the
Fucking love that song.
however the lyrics go. They're like silly monkeys
Rocket
eating
monkeys, funky monkeys. Look at what it says. Like, look and see with your
own two eyes.
The monkeys with the opposable thumbs or something like that.
That sounds like Jello Biafra lyrics.
Rocket monkeys.
No, you know what? That's because that reminds me of Ass Clowns off of that off of Rio Grande Blood. It has
The Ministry album?
Yeah, it has a Jello Biafra feature on it. Where he's like, welcome to the 3-Ring Circus.
I gotta listen to that album again.
That album's fucking fantastic. I listen to it pretty often.
Is that the one with yellow cake on it?
No. This one has Señor Peligro. It has I'm trying to remember more. Ass Clowns, which is great. It's got Khyber Pass, which is a really cool instrumental.
How's Rio Grande Blood? It does have yellow cake.
Oh, does it? Shit, my bad. I forgot.
Yeah, and Lies.
That's a great one. The fucking first song in the album is incredible. Where it has the samples of George Bush. It's I have acquired weapons of mass destruction. I'm a terrorist. I want your money. Then it goes.
Moral Hygiene was really good.
Oh, that was the newest one, right?
Yeah.
That one fucking rocks too.
Fucking Jello Biafra just snakes into every punk thing.
Is Ministry Punk? Also, where am I? Am I in the
you're
void?
right. Every leftist music thing.
There we go. Because he was also in on Pick a Bigger Weapon.
He was on he was on a Leftover Crack song.
Which one?
He was Baby Punchers. It's great.
I haven't heard that one. What album is that off?
It's off the fucking B-sides collection.
Oh shit. Okay.
Where it's just singles and B-sides.
B-sides and F-sides.
It was Leftover Crack.
Leftover. I gotta check that out. That's cool. Thank you for your coins, dead thing.
You can miss it, but it has the really good cover of Land Down Under,
Oh, that's cool.
which is the best, one
That's
of the best
pretty,
things they've ever
actually.
done.
I kind of like that. I like
What,
that you can
polygons?
see the harbor down there, even though you can't see. Oh wait, no, yeah, that part of the harbor does take place over the water.
Jump, go for it, do it,
No,
do it.
no.
Jump.
Red coin.
If I die, then who's gonna laugh?
God, because you
Yeah.
make plans and God laughs.
God,
Hee hee ha ha. That's God. That's what he sounds like.
he's a, you visit him in heaven. It's like hee hee ha ha. Look what we have here.
He's like a little elf person, like a little gnome.
I thought you were a big white dude with a beard and a belly. No, I'm an elf.
Hee hee ha ha. You're wrong.
Now shall I send you to hell, or shall I send you to slightly less hell?
There's no kitty hell, bro.
You decide. Making God to be like this slightly effeminate, like just annoying person. I love it.
That's already him.
Speaking of slightly effeminate, I'm fucking loving The Left Hand to Darkness. It's a Ursula K. Le Guin book that I've been reading, and like I told you guys before, it's basically just Star Wars but with transgender folks. It's amazing. The whole, I mean, Star Wars, I don't know, because it's science fiction, but it's like that science fiction that isn't necessarily like all future type shit where you have like, it's kind of like a weird sort of mix of cyberpunk into sci-fi. But yeah, it's great. It's very very progressive in terms of how gender is viewed and how it affects stories, rather than just being like the males are the ones that save the day and the females are the ones that get fucked by the males.
Do they talk about how Obi-Wan is canonically bi in it?
No, but they you know, they hint at that the 3-minute sex scene.
Oh wait, I forgot that it's
in season Squee.
Transby-Wan, my bad.
Transby-Wan.
Transby-Wan, Transnobi.
Oh, Bi-Wan.
Oh, Bi-Wan.
Oh, Trans-Wan.
Oh, Gay-Wan.
Oh, Gay One. What wisdom do you have for me today?
More like Anakin Gaywalker. These are these liberals.
Gaywalker.
Luke Gaywalker.
Horrible.
That's worse than Penis Parker.
Penis Parker.
Oh, yeah, I highly recommend the book. I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if the ending is gonna make me completely hate it, but who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows, bitch?
Who knows, bitch?
Oh, Red Coins on the Water. This is one of the ones that I don't like, but oh well.
You're wishing for Mario 64 right about now.
No, I'm wishing for like Odyssey or Galaxy.
Odyssey goes hard, bro.
Odyssey does. I'm looking forward to it.
Odyssey is like
Odyssey these nuts.
it's like Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas, but like video game hats. Know what I mean?
I've never watched Goodfellas. I was about to say Big Fellas. I've watched plenty of Big Fellas. Oh, fuck me.
All you need to know is the guy goes, "You're a clown, fucker," and he's like, "You've gobbled your last ghoul," and he shoots him. That's literally the whole movie.
Does he actually say you've gobbled your last ghoul?
Yeah, Martin Scorsese just says that in every movie he's done.
That's awesome.
Except Fishtail, because he didn't direct that one.
Oh, wow, really? You're going to shit on cinema's best stuff, but you're going to praise Transformers and Marvel
You mean Shark
Cinematic
Tale?
Universe?
First of all, I said Shark Tale.
You said Fishtail.
Did I say Fishtail?
You said Fishtail.
That's funny.
Wait, did you actually mean...
I meant Shark Tale.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I was like...
He was the blowfish.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's the guy that's like, "Hey, I'm fucking Italian. You fucking gabbled your last ghoul." Just kidding. He didn't say that because he didn't say it in Shark Tale. Are you gonna squish the nipple? You did. You
Can I
did
squish
the
your nipple?
No. You can try though.
Do you like getting your nipple squished?
I go to a place for that specifically. It's like $20 an hour. Great.
It's
You got
Target.
10 minutes.
Goes to Target for it.
The Nipple
Target?
Squish Express.
Do you got? Oh yeah, they have it in the Pride section. Nipple squishing.
That's where they sell Pride. God, fucking hate that.
Really?
At the
You hate Pride? Wow.
I hate corporate Pride.
Wow.
At the beginning of July, they're gonna take all that shit down, and they're gonna be like, "Pride? What do you mean? That's next year.
Gay people?
Gay people don't exist in the public eye until next year. Just another 11 months, pal. You'll be okay."
Buddy, Bud, Air Bud,
Fellow.
Chica Chicano, Swimbly Dimp, Fimble, Brandon, because everyone has that name now apparently.
Brimble.
And then
I'm
fucking.
gonna die.
It's probably Win too.
Shit.
You're gonna die? Is that a threat or is that a compliment?
What's that slurp? Were you
What was
horny?
it? It was a slurp. It was we put your wet mouth and wet tongue and go. And you
Oh,
suck
shit,
in.
they're-
Yeah, but why you
See?
do it? He's saying you should feel bad about yourself.
Oh, really? Is that
He
what you're
already
saying?
does. Don't.
Is that what
don't
you're
say
saying,
that.
Andres?
Yeah, but it's
No.
not
You think I
enough.
should kill myself?
I'm trying to
There you go.
concentrate.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
He's getting it now.
I'm gonna get between two boats while I'm gonna squid, and I'm gonna run face first in it, and I'm gonna look like Looney Tunes when they get hit with the pans, you know?
Just record it for me.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can't because I'm gonna be killed. So you can have Bismarck record it. You can ask him. Why
Live
do you ever
stream
ask
it.
him?
Put it
Why do you
on-
always have to ask me about
Put it on
stuff?
Twitch.
Huh? But how can I do it if I can't be holding it? I'm the one committing the thing. Huh?
You're committing an
Huh?
atrocity.
Hmm? Huh? What atrocity?
He asks you because you always answer.
Shit.
You don't shut up.
How do I get
I
off?
always
Shut
answer.
up, please.
Just jump on it, dude.
I know. I was just trying to get off.
Oh,
I know. I
oh!
know.
I thought you were gonna die. Well, you still can.
Don't remind me. You still can die if you dial this number.
A reminder to Mario: you could still die. You're not going to the shine sprite.
No, I legit thought you were just gonna like hit the deck, literally, and that was gonna be it. Honest was gonna go fucker,
Oh fuck!
and then I was like, "That's a wrap, folks."
I was going
That's
to
a wrap.
fucking
So
to
you know
your
it's a hip-hop.
microphone. I was gonna go say fucking to your microphone.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Huh?
I have no idea what my consciousness wants of me anymore.
It wants you to give me $3 million.
I kind of wish I could because you'd probably share it with us.
Give you 2 middle fingers and a cloud of dust, baby.
Would you share that with me?
2 middle fingers and a cloud of dust. I
Yeah.
guess we have enough middle fingers to go around.
Do you know how much a finger sells for on the black market?
I don't. Enlighten me.
It probably sells for a good deal.
At least 2.6 million.
See,
But
if
I've
we
seen
just,
a million.
if we
I've
just
seen higher
give,
though.
if we just give people our middle fingers, we don't need $3 million. We'll have more.
Reminds me of the story of this dude that was talking about like the most creative way that someone flipped him off,
Mm-hmm.
and how he was like an asshole kid in school, and he would tease his fucking substitute teachers, and his current math teacher was like away on a trip, like visiting family in like South Africa or something. I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this substitute teacher who he says had hella imposter syndrome, and he was just like shitting on him for not knowing math, and like he'd always ask questions like oh, well, what about this problem, and he'd be like, oh, look in the textbook, and he'd be like, what, you don't know? You're a teacher, you should know these things. What are you, stupid?
Damn.
And then he would basically constantly berate him throughout the weeks, that it finally got bad enough that he wanted to get physical.
Mhm.
And he like got up and tried to charge at him, but like there was thankfully there was this huge like 6'4" fat football player kid named Stone, and he would he helped him push the substitute teacher back, and then eventually security got called and he was getting like arrested, and they put him in handcuffs. And then I forgot what his last comment was about, like, hey, you're a fucking substitute teacher, you suck. And then while the dude was in handcuffs, he like pulled his pants down, like, so to show his ass, and then a hand slid out from his asshole and flipped him off. It's a true story, by the way.
I knew after a bit. I looked at Bismarck to try and gauge what was happening, and I knew after a bit it was like, this isn't real.
After the bit, so you fall for it.
No.
That wasn't a bit. That was a waste of time.
All our bits are wastes of time. Just some of them are funny. That one,
Funny waste of time.
I don't know. I just like. I was so taken aback after a bit, like with the thought of like, this has to be a bit. This isn't real. This isn't an actual thing that's happening. But you're
There's no creative way to flip anyone off anymore. It's all been done.
Why don't we just start using different fingers? Also, how do we stop that thing again?
Because other fingers aren't in the middle. Andres. Did you ever think?
No.
What if I surgically have my thumb like replace my middle finger and like, my middle finger becomes my thumb?
What
So
if
you'd be
you could like how do you say?
Touch your nose.
Oh, do you now? What you could do is you could shit.
Fuck this fucking level.
We could do both of those actually.
What if you shit and fuck this level? You're not gonna do the cheat where you just get to the top of the grates and just
How
jump
do you do
over
that again?
you like where the red coins were, like the green grates, like literally all the way at the top.
Oh shit! Okay.
You literally just use the hover nozzle and just go over.
Ooh, I like this. This is a plan. I can
Mhm.
get behind this.
Hover nozzle?
I'll trade you a hole for a nozzle.
A hoe for,
Make it two.
You ain't gonna get a deal like that anywhere else.
A hoe for my kingdom for a hoe. Okay, so
Tis
the
for thee
grates,
I cry.
the grates are that way, right?
Whoosh. Yeah.
God, Mario just got 2 big ass concussions.
Damn, bro. You got
Ass
the concussive, right?
concussions, ass concussions, ass concussions.
His cheeks are gonna be so rosy by the time we're done with him.
Oh, he love Rosie.
You rosy
His cheeks are gonna be so Rosie O'Donnell.
Mm-hmm. Rosie the Riveter. Yeah,
So
you
I
literally just have to like do a side flip and then just power through with the hover nozzle.
Sounds good to me.
I've never tried it, but I've seen people do it.
Is this another one of your bits?
No,
You just gotta make a hand
you go,
come
there
out
you
of
go.
your ass. Oh yeah, it worked.
you just gotta make a hand come out of your ass.
Yeah.
What are you referencing? Yeah, by the way, Bismarck, that if you went the long way, down there it's just like camera, like Mario 64 camera hell.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's-
even worse.
It's absolutely terrible.
Where it just, you know how like the camera was clipping to the wall and you just see a blue circle? It was basically like that the whole way up or down.
It's not good design. Okay. Kick. Oh wow, I mean, at least he died a peaceful death. He was sleeping.
Do you think he was still asleep on the way down, or do you think he just didn't get time to react? He's like, you know.
I think so, yeah.
And he became a Shine Spike.
And then we have to ride the fucking Ferris wheel. I always found this part like difficult too.
Is it the Ferris wheel gonna run away?
Because I don't think you can actually get inside the carts.
No, you have to like stand on top of it. The John T music though.
It's fun. I do like this song. It reminds me of like some of the Super Mario World songs.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh, that was dumb.
I'm glad Bismarck likes
Bismarck's
it.
like jolting back and forth in his chair. Why is he why are you laughing?
Oh God! Why do you play garbage games?
Why do you like us?
Oh, I think you were on it. Oh, wait, you're on.
Hold on. I know. I'm trying to.
You're almost that water.
You know what we should play that kind of reminds me of this? Have you guys seen Only Up?
Oh yeah, I've seen people stream it, but I haven't really watched.
That game
much
looks so stupid and jank, but it looks amazing just in terms of like comedic value.
We gotta play all those like Slenderman, you know. We gotta play all those games. Fucking
DuckTales. Oh shit! It's this little bastard.
What'd you say? Did you say Duck Kills?
I thought you said DuckTales. It was like Slenderman, DuckTales. I was like, I don't
No,
think
I
that
was-
belongs in that group.
I was like Slenderman and all that other shit. And what's the other one? What's the one where
Freddy
you're like
Fazbear's Five Nights.
you're like a dude with the pickaxe thing? and
Oh,
you fight
that's
him?
Getting Over It.
Getting Over It.
I think that's kind of like along the same genre of this specific game. It's kind of fuck you. It's kind of become a whole thing now. Like so Only Up, for those of you who haven't seen it, is basically this game where you have to use physics, very janky physics, to get to the top of a single continuous level. But if you fall, there's no checkpoints. So if you fall and you fall a considerable way, you have to climb all the way back up. And Only Up is like that, except it's like a third-person platformer, which is really cool. But again, like the game can take, like, I've seen speed runs of this game, like very optimized speed runs that are 25 minutes long. So like if you're just playing regularly, it's going to be like an hour-long experience if you don't fuck up.
Yeah.
But there's a whole like genre of this game that's out right now where it's like there's this one where it's like penguins, where it's a 2-player game, and both of your penguins move taking turns, and it's like Ice Climbers type shit where you fling one penguin up and then the other penguin or the next penguin flings the other penguin up. But again, there's like no checkpoints, so if you fall, then you have to like manually get up there.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I totally forgot. But I've seen it like a 2-player thing.
Yeah, it is a 2-player game. It's only 2 players.
Hell yeah.
And there's fucking Jump Night, which I wanted to play.
I have never heard of Jump Night.
Jump Night, it's the same thing. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer. It actually looks kind of cool. I like the art style. It's very pixely. But
Hell yeah.
the main mechanic is jumping. Like, you have to jump in order to advance through all the levels. This is so fun. I love this one. Even though it's not like... I don't know what you're supposed to access with this, but it's just fun to do
The
this.
island, I think.
Yeah, but like, there's this island right here, which like, I guess you can get like blue coins and shit, and you can like vaporize this woman's face.
You
if you
can
get close
access
enough.
the little gates that are by the cops.
Oh shit, you're right. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'm actually gonna. There's another gate in which you can get like a blue coin or some shit. But yeah, I kind of want to play some of those games, but I feel like I would get so angry and sweaty that you guys wouldn't be able to stand me.
That'd be funny. I mean, you tap out.
That's a good point. I'd probably have to.
Like,
Oh, there's a shrine spring.
I am now considering Slender Man for Halloween.
That'd be fun.
But of course, it'd be me playing because I get scared easily,
Aw.
and apparently that's funny.
Not more than I do.
We have a challenger. Also, you guys ready to
No.
call it? It's like we've been playing for 2 hours.
I'm done.
Okay.
Do you really want to call it for what? What's the purpose of calling it?
What's the purpose of it?
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
And
We
then
love
on a
you.
bit, and then a joke.
Okay. I have a joke for y'all.
Okay, go.
Let me run around in circles for a bit. Okay. So, have I told you guys the whale in the bar joke?
I don't think so.
All right, so I was hanging at a bar, waiting for some friends. Kind of unusual for me to go to a bar because I can't drink because of medical reasons, but whatever. And, you know, I'm hanging out at the bar, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something gray and blubbery, and I was like, huh, is that a person? And I turn, and it's a whale. It's just like an actual fucking whale, but like, you know, 7 feet tall. Like, not bigger than the biggest person who's ever lived, but it's a whale. And I'm like looking at this whale, I'm like, what the fuck is this whale doing here? He's sitting in a seat like a human being, and the bartender goes over. And the whale pulls out one of his fins and just like claps the bartender, or not the bartender, but the server on the back, like the person knows this whale. And they're talking for a bit. And the bartender or the server gives the whale like a menu, and the whale's all like pointing at the menu, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is happening. And then later, the server brings the whale just a whole bunch of shrimp, pours it into like a big cocktail bucket. The whale just downs it all in like one bite. I turn to the bartender. I'm like, "It's a whale, right? You're seeing this whale?" And the guy's like, "Yep, he's a regular." I'm like, do you know him well? And he's like, yeah, he's been coming for years. I mean, you might not have seen him because you don't come here often, but yeah, he's a good fellow. And the whale starts to take off. He picks himself up and he starts heading towards the door. And I'm like, this might be the only opportunity I get to talk to a whale. So I'm trying to follow the whale. The whale, says goodbye to the security fellow. You know, just kind of waves, tips his hat. Security is like, yeah, you have a good one. So I go out. I'm following this whale. And the whale is almost to his car. Surprisingly, he's driving like a oversized Prius. I'm like, oh, yeah, good on you. That's somewhat more environmentally friendly than, the regular choice. So I go up to the whale, and I'm like, hey, dude, it's like, so you're a regular at the bar, right? And the whale goes, ooh.
What did you say?
That's the joke.
I know, but what did you say?
Yeah, the joke's over.
No.
He said he wants to be your friend.
No. I will not accept this. What's the whale doing?
He's getting into his car.
Okay. On his oversized Prius. How big is this Prius? Are we talking like a Jeep size?
Everybody, I'm being held hostage.
Are we being like a Jeep size? What's the size of this Prius? It's oversized. I mean, clearly it's... Well, how big was the whale?
Brandon doesn't take
whale?
no for an answer.
Was the whale like a regular whale size or like a small whale? So it's kind of... Yeah, I guess it fits on a boat,
I told you that he was a 7-foot whale.
Like tall or wide or like...
Everybody
like,
this bit is over.
If he's on his belly, like is it...
Brandon is abusing the
tall,
bit.
or is he standing on his fins and then he's 7 foot tall there?
Yeah, next time you'll think twice about making whale jokes, right, Andres?
Next time I'll think twice about making a joke.